In this video, I'm here to share something super important. No, you don't suck at math. And in fact, everyone can learn math. The secret lies in how it's taught and practiced. Now, let's be honest, most people have an emotional response to math. If you've always been good at it, you probably feel confident. But if you've struggled, you may carry the weight of feeling like a math failure. And here's the problem. Those early experiences can stick with us. They shape how we see ourselves, not just in math, but in learning in general. And for many people, school math trauma leaves deep scars on self-confidence and self-esteem, and those scars can last a lifetime. But after more than 20 years of working with students who struggle in math, here's what I've learned from them. People don't actually suck at math, even when they've failed over and over again. In fact, many have incredible intuitive math abilities. They might just need a different way of approaching math. They might need more time. They might need alternative methods to show what they know, but they are not bad at math. And here's the truth, math isn't one size fits all. Some people visualize numbers. Some people see math as colors. Others need to work step by step. Some connect math to patterns, music, or even movement. And none of these approaches are wrong. Unfortunately, traditional assessment tools like time tasks and rigid word problems don't always give students a chance to demonstrate their true abilities. They measure speed, they measure how you handle pressure and memory recall more than real understanding. So, what can we do? Well, how can we make math more accessible and less intimidating? This is what I've learned from the students that I have worked with. Here are 5 simple components every math lesson should include. These work for students, parents helping their kids, and teachers designing lessons. Number 1, a clear title of the topic. I can't tell you how many times I ask a student what they're doing in math class and they don't know what it's called. So when the topic is clearly named, say fractions or quadratic equations, it grounds the student. They know exactly what they're focusing on and can mentally file that knowledge in the right place. Number 2, related keywords. Every math topic has its own language. Words like denominator, coefficient, slope, second degree polynomial, parabola, and writing these down up front helps students connect new information to prior knowledge, and also reduces the overwhelm later when these terms pop up in problems, and now at least they know to connect it to the topic that they've learned. Number 3, the 3 to 5 procedural steps. Every math skill can be broken down into small set of steps. Whether it's long division, factoring, and yes, even complicated calculus can be broken down into these procedural steps. Presenting these as step 1, step 2, step 3, etc. makes math less mysterious and gives students a repeatable formula for success. Number 4, a fully worked out example. And this is absolutely critical. Too often, examples skip steps, leaving students confused. A full, detailed example with every step written down acts like a roadmap, and students can then follow it over and over until they've internalized the process. And number 5, lots and lots of practice with gradually increasing difficulty. And here's where many classes miss the mark. They rush from basic questions into massive multi-step word problems before students even have the building blocks solid. So slow, steady progression is really what builds math mastery. Now, imagine a classroom or even just a study session at home where these 5 elements are always present. Clear topic, keywords, simple steps, full examples, lots of practice. That structure changes everything. It gives students confidence, direction, and the tools necessary to succeed. And here's something really important. Practice is not punishment. Repetition builds mastery. And too many teachers today are afraid of assigning repetitive practice, thinking it's boring. But for struggling learners, practice is the very thing that cements these skills. It's not about forcing every student to do 50 questions. It's about making enough available so students can practice until they feel comfortable and confident. Some may need 5 questions, some may need 25. What matters is that the option is there. Let me give you a quick example. I once worked with a student who had failed every math test for at least 2 years, and she believed, in her words, that she was stupid at math. But when we started to break down her lessons into these 5 steps and gave her access to unlimited practice problems, she started mastering each topic one by one. And literally within 6 months, she was scoring in the 80s and 90s. So what changed? Well, not her intelligence, not her ability, just the approach. And I've seen this story repeat itself again and again, year after year. So here's the big takeaway for you today. If you're a student, set up your notes using these 5 steps. Put together a beautiful, visually appealing notebook in this order. If you're a parent, guide your child to organize their learning in this way. And if you're a teacher, design every lesson with these 5 components built in. They're all very simple. Because math doesn't have to be a source of fear or frustration. With the right tools and enough practice, anyone can succeed and everyone can succeed at math. So here's my challenge to you. Try this approach on your very next math topic. Write out the title, the keywords, steps, a worked out example, and then find as many practice questions as you can. Give it a week and see how your confidence starts to change. Remember, you don't suck at math. You just need the right path to follow. And once you find that path, I promise you, you're going to realize that you've been capable of doing math all along.